I've approached almost 1,000 girls in the street these past 6 months. So here's like pretty much what I do every single time that I go up. I took myself from like a nerd to someone who's like pretty decent at cold approach. So here's like what I do every single time that I do an approach. Number one, I think in my head like, okay, this girl's cute. Let's go find out like if she's cool. So that's the frame that I'm thinking. Like, let's go find out more about her. She seems cute. Let's go see if she's cool or funny or smart. Let's go find out more about her. Number two, I'm typically thinking like playful, arrogant, like have fun, but like be a little bit cocky is a good frame to have when you're approaching. So those are like my two mindsets when I am approaching. And then I'm thinking as well when I do open, um, the main things I work on are be loud and then smile. So those are like my two things that I need to do. And then I tend to have a good interaction as long as I'm talking loudly and then smiling. Okay. So those are those are what to do like before you actually even open the girl. And then as soon as I go up, I typically give like a compliment. I try to make it not so direct, like hey you're hot. I try to tone it down, like hey you're like low key, like kind of cute, or hey I thought you had a nice look, or like I liked your outfit. Something along those lines, something where most girls are going to be receptive to it, because if you go in directly, hey you're hot, it's like she's either gonna love you or hate you like off rip. So you can get a lot more consistency with a slightly toned down opener along the lines of like look, kind of cute, low key adorable, things like that. So that's typically my open. And then at that point, there's a couple things that can happen. Um, Number one, if they like accept it and they're like thank you, and then like smiling and look receptive to it, then I just start like evaluating. I just like start finding out if I actually like her. Tell me more about you, like what's your story, like you seem, I'm kind of intrigued, I'm kind of scared though because you look like trouble. So I'm just like evaluating her in like a teasing, playful kind of way, just kind of like figuring out if I actually like this girl. So that would be evaluation, just like tell me more about you. You're not one of those girls that like nerds out all the time. You like to go out, have fun. Oh, no, okay, cool. You're not one of those girls who never reads a book. You study sometimes. Okay, cool. So those are just like some evaluation things that you can be throwing in while talking to the girl in this next phase. If the initial open like doesn't go well and she like ignores me, then what I'll do is I'll typically just like ramble or just like reopen with like different stuff. Like, oh wait, there's something crazy I noticed about you. Can I tell you? Um, I gotta go in a second, but wait, do you know where? Wait, actually, sorry, never mind. I just had to talk to you. Um, or I'll just like ramble, like, you had a cute look. You look kind of like a zebra with like your outfit on, so I wasn't so sure if you were gonna like run away from me. You seem like trouble. You're like low key adorable though, so I'm like intrigued. I'm scared all at once. Um, and I'll just like describe the girl, like you seem very like X. You're very funny looking. You seem like you're a lawyer. I don't know, you know, stuff like that. Like just rambling seems to just to go for like the hook. If they're ignoring you, but you can get like more emotional by like hitting them with like a an open loop. Like there's something crazy about you. I just noticed. Wait. I just noticed something really funny about you. So this can like get some more emotional, get more emotion out of her, and then you want a decision. So once she contributes to the conversation, then you have a decision and you're hooked in the conversation, and then you can begin like evaluating, teasing in like a playful sort of way. So tell me more about you. You seem kind of interesting. I'm still not so sure. I don't really know you yet, but I'm kind of curious about you. So then you start evaluating, and then at the end, if she qualifies and you end up liking her, okay, you're kind of smart. I like that. Okay, you're funny. You have a good sense of humor. I like that. Let's hang out later. What are you doing right now? Okay, I was about to go grab a coffee. You should come with me. What are you doing later? I gotta go finish some work, but what are you doing later? We should hang out. What's your number? And then a close makes sense. So qualification and a close makes sense. Okay, you're kind of funny. You have a good sense of humor. Oh, you know what? You're actually kind of smart. You're kind of sweet, and you have like a calm personality. I like that. Let's hang out later. What's your number? Okay, so that is what I do in my game pretty much every single time that I approach.